Sorry, having some issues here, not sure if it's an internet or YouTube problem.
York now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. They'll bring out the Falcons offense once more. Cordero Patterson ready to go again at running back. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Returnable for Grant. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11.
Hey.
Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dion.
Today is my birthday.
And they are going to set up shop at the
Turn 23.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because
Happy birthday, brother.
that team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And
By the way, my name is Matthew.
NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mariota. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
Happy birthday, Matthew.
And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Thank you.
A first down throw for Mariota. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
You're welcome, brother.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mariota steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marcus Mariota, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go up the middle with Chubb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. But guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Being chased out left. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mariota on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mariota now from the 50. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To try again after the sack. Mariota forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's got his man London right side. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the 2nd quarter. The Ravens trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. Big Zeke, Ezekiel Elliott, 2 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Breece Hall, 3 touchdown runs. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because...
Sorry, having some issues here. Not sure if it's an internet or YouTube problem. You're welcome, brother. I'm rebuilding the Browns in Madden 22. With Deshaun. Nice.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Holding. Offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw left side, there's London. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And caught by London. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota got London on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They run again on first down. Chubb, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 104 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Chubb running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Mariota to throw it. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 54 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A give. This is Chubb. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he takes it across midfield to the 45.
Holding offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Sorry, having some issues here, not sure if it's an internet or YouTube problem. You're welcome, brother. I'm rebuilding the Browns in Madden 22. With Deshaun. Nice.
Because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Running right through him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 139 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time.
I think I'm going to cut Adrian Peterson. He is slow.
Passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Yeah, he has slowed down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Side on the ground with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Up the middle. It's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team.
Sorry, having some issues here. Not sure if it's an internet or YouTube problem. With Deshaun. Nice. Think I'm going to cut Adrian Peterson. He is slow. Yeah, he has slowed down.
Down 28-21. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw, Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Mariota's throw taken in by Edwards. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now Mariota. London holds this one in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Able to find Patterson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mariota. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. One last shot now for Mariota. This to possibly force OT. And this is caught. Oh, my, it was on for grabs. Now no time on the clock. And an extra point will send us to overtime. Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good. We are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game?
What a lucky play.
To see this one get an extra period to get settled.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people in front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run, Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. Second down, here's Chubb again. Room here to run. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And again, it's Chubb. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 23. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys in the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
Thank you all for joining the stream. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. What's up? Just stopping by. What's up, True Blue? Gonna end the stream here, might be on later. Stay awesome.